Me. What's up, guys? It's Raging Amish, and it's time for the Amish madness for Scavenger. Yeah, that's right, it's Scavenger. And what do I gotta say this time? Well, I hope that you guys have noticed that things are going really well as of late. I'm able to churn these reviews out, and I'm doing it at a relatively fast pace, but I feel I'm keeping my quality up, and I'm having a lot of fun with it. And I say that because I've got plenty of stuff done. Like, I'm looking at it right now, complete, ready to upload, and I'm going to upload it on Thursday and Saturday. And man, it's just, things been going really well as of late. So, what am I planning to do? Let's see. I have got Amish Madness ready to go for Thursday. I'm sorry, not Amish Madness. Ask an Amishman number 2 is done, ready to go. And then Quick Draw is done and ready to go for Saturday. I decided to post Scavenger before Quick Draw because I had a lot of fun with the Quick Draw review. I figure you guys will like it because I make a lot of references to Clint Eastwood in it. And whenever I do that, I don't know, I sound like a fanboy, but I have a lot of fun with it. So that's where I'm at. And coming back to my original point about things going really well as of late, I went back in and looked at like how far I was along with Black Ops at this point, like last year, with 3 weeks under my belt. I had done 2 going on 3 reviews. I've already done 5. I've got a 6th coming out on Saturday, and I've already got number 7 and number 8 in the works. Extreme Conditioning is in the works, and then the Scar review I'm aiming for not this Saturday, but next Saturday. I'm really hoping to start getting on the... Yeah, great English. Sorry. I'm really hoping to get started with the guns. I understand a lot of people want to see the guns. The only reason I've held off is because I wanted to get an opinion on them. I wanted to take a month to let them really soak in, so that way I could be like, okay, this is how this gun plays relative to the others. I've messed around with statistics. I've been lurking on all sorts of forums trying to find out any trick to every single gun. Like, for instance, the CM901. You throw on an underslug attachment. You up the rate of fire to 750. The gun already has an insane fire rate, but you do it? Yeah, that happens. And then you got guns like, supposedly some of the LMGs, if you put a grip on them, it slows down the fire rate. That's a rumor. I have not seen any evidence that it actually happens. But then there's stuff like with the shotguns. You throw on extended mags. You up the number of pellets by 50% on most of them. I think all of them but the USAS 12 or USAS 12, however you say it. I mean, there's just all sorts of little things I've been finding out before I get into the reviews. And then, like, a good example is they're going to patch the FMG9s. Robert Bowling has made that clear on his Twitter account. All sorts of things are happening that I'm paying attention to, but the gun reviews will start soon. I'm going to get to them, hoping to start off with one every 2 weeks. And then once I've exhausted all of the perks and pro efficiencies, it'll just be guns at whatever rate I can handle. And we'll see how that goes. For the moment, I'm doing what I can handle, and that's going well, so I'm not going to jinx it. Well, let's see. What else? Oh, I know. A lot of people have been going, how are you going to cover everything in a year? And there's something I wanted to say about this. I've already said that I may, keep going into Treyarch's next product, which isn't true. I've been following David Vonderhaar's Twitter account. He's talking about, like, how did they address the knife? Should we take it out completely in our next game? And I'm like, he's listening. Oh my goodness. Like, they're looking at every option for the knife. So the next game from Treyarch, it might actually take out the melee. I'm optimistic. But what I was thinking about is that some of the guns, let's face it, we're not going to really want to see a review that badly. Good example, shotguns. They're poo in this game. I don't think that's a news flash. I mean, look at them. I mean, most of them need 4 pellets to kill, and they fire 8 pellets, so it's like you got to hit with half the pellets up close. And granted, yes, extended mags and damage might actually, make some of them half decent, but they're like a light at the end of the tunnel. You have to suffer to get to them. So most people are not going to use shotguns. They aren't going to want to see a review on the shotguns. So those might get pushed off a bit, except for the Model 1887. That one's going to be really easy for me to write with all the Terminator 2 references I want. But then, like the pistols, I'm probably going to hold off on them. You can probably count on a 44 Magnum review, obviously because Dirty Harry, but other than that, the rest of the pistols, don't count on them. I mean, they'll be low on my priority list. And with the snipers, Obviously, I want to get the L118 and probably the MSR and the Barrett, but I'm not necessarily going to do all of them because they're pretty similar. I mean, dare I say it, I mean, Infinity Ward created some clone, I'm sorry, Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer created some clone snipers, but, I don't know, we'll see how that goes. I really need to start playing a bit more with the snipers. I have not been using them a lot. I'm waiting for some DLC maps where, like, you get more open plains, because currently MW3 is not designed for sniping, or at least I should say the maps are so close quarters, they're designed more for assault rifles than they are for sniping. That's my opinion, though. We'll see. Alright, that concludes this review. Not review. That's instinct now. That concludes this episode of Amish Madness for Scavenger. Up next is Ask an Amishman, and then the next Amish Madness will be for Quick Draw. Yeah. See ya.